Proco Rat. So this is a very, very famous distortion pedal that came out in the late 70s and was made pretty famous in the 80s. If you've ever seen a Rat, you know this thing is built like a tank. It has one of the highest quality build constructions I've ever seen. The chassis can pretty much survive an atomic bomb. Well, as always, I'm going to take you through the entire gain range of this pedal. This is obviously the reissue. They call this one the Proco Rat 2. This is the newer one you can buy. So as always, I'm going to take you through the entire gain range of this pedal. So this pedal has a distortion, a filter, and a volume. I'll elaborate on those in a second. This is my clean sound, and I'm playing my Gibson Les Paul Special with a humbucker in the bridge and a P90 in the neck. This is my clean sound. And now we're going to take the Proco Rat on and leave it right there. Already a distortion like this, it's pretty gainy already. Very ballsy, definitely not kind of a low gain, clean boost kind of pedal. You know, not the application for it. Doesn't exceed well in that, but as you can tell, it's just already got a lot of grit. So now I'm going to elaborate on the filter knob. Actually, I'm going to take the distortion up a tad, right around there. And now your filter knob's not like a regular tone knob. First of all, it's actually backwards. Your treble side is to the left, and your bass side is to the right. Tone knobs, you know, they're the other way around, most of them. Okay, so with the filter knob, it's a little weird to explain. Imagine instead of going to a bassier side to a high side, it's actually, as you go more to the left, it actually cuts out more of the high end and a lot more of maybe even your signal. It muffles it up to a more extreme. This filter knob is definitely on the extreme side of tonal variation. So I'm actually going to set the filter knob to around right there. This is on the bassy side. Still very nice and creamy though, great kind of lead sound. Distortion up to the 12 o'clock position, and now I'm going to show you more of the filter knob. So, if I just pluck a note where I'm at right now, you can hear tons of the high end cutout, and I'm getting now a little softer. Is going to cut out a lot of your high end and the more extreme sides of your bass sound, but it's going to add a lot more signal as I add in some of the high end. And this pedal can get really hairy too. Great 80s kind of metal sound. So I'm going to take the distortion knob just a little bit more up and bring the filter back to 12. Some of my signal cut out just a little bit. Lost just a little bit of volume. There's still a low end there, but it's a little more signal boosted, and I still have just a little bit of, more treble just in my signal. It favors the treble here just a little bit more, obviously, because it's, all the treble's filter knob to the extreme. Sound, a good hair metal sound. So I'm just going to take the distortion all the way up, back it off on the filter. It's just a little past distortion to right around there and bring up the filter. Anywhere with the distortion past 12, it's already very gainy, and anything past 12 is just adding more sustain. This pedal has just tons of gain to give. But I would say it's definitely more of a hard rock oriented kind of gain. It's a metal too, so like an 80s versatile kind of rock and roll, high gain, 80s metal, modern metal, some classic rock if you pull off the distortion a little bit, then this is definitely your kind of thing. This thing's built like a tank. It's very famous for a reason, and it's a great sounding pedal. The filter knob is something you might have to get used to, It does cut out some of your signal a little bit. You know, it's if you think of it as a tone knob, it's a very extreme one. It's very versatile, but it can be a little finicky. It's something to get used to, but it's nothing too bad. It's actually great. The only thing, if I had to complain about one thing I don't like about this pedal, it has the old style 9-volt adapter that you need to get an adapter for. It has the old style, just the little, the little metal ring thing. It's weird. I had to get an adapter for it, but, whatever. If they reissued it, like they did, I really wish they would have put, the standard 9-volt, but yeah, that's my only drawback with this one. But it's nothing too big at all. Well, this thing is awesome, and if you ever want to look at one, I suggest you do. I've been Jeremy V. Like, comment, subscribe. I can use all the feedback I can get, and stay tuned and maybe check out some more of my stuff. Thank you so much, and thank you for watching.